You can actually like click into these individual people. This guy says stole his childhood bully's prosthetic leg. What the? Hello everyone, welcome back to Lost Game Chronicles. It's Kelly, and we are continuing our Frostpunk 2 playthrough today. So I hope you're excited. If you've missed the first couple of episodes, there's a link to the playlist if you're interested. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Continue. Yeah, so it's been a few days. I have my voice back, mostly, which is great. I went from having no voice to having kind of a bad cough. So that's pretty much gone now too. There is a fire that's broken out in a coal mine. If we don't react, we'll lose the mine. Along with Faith Keepers engaged in rescue efforts, insist we still have to save the mine by cutting the air supply to the shaft. Some of the Faith Keepers engaged in the rescue effort insist we can still save the mine by cutting off the air supply to the staff and or to the shaft and suffocating the flames. But some miners are still making their way off. Oh boy. This is a hard one because on the one hand, coal is critically important for us to continue surviving. The coal mine will be destroyed and the district's remaining coal reduced by 50%. Ooh, which district was it? I wish there was a way to like see that, because like I can't, like, it was this one here, right? It was the one that was starting to run out already anyway. Miners will be saved. We'll save the depositors. Some miners will die. Because again, you know, I come back to this being a survival situation, right? Without coal, everybody could die. And we already know that we're low on coal. Oh, it feels so bad. I wonder how much this is gonna hurt our trust. Yeah, it's a tough one. If we run out of coal, the whole city will freeze. Our humanity is worth more than a single coal mine. If we were more pressed for coal, I'm pretty sure that the mine that we're talking about, the one that I clicked on, was the one that is currently... Can I click off of this? No, I can. Okay. Is the one that's already running out. Dust coal mine will be destroyed and the district's remaining coal will be reduced by 50%. Oh, like goodwill is worth a lot in this game as well, right? I think we're gonna do this. That was a tough one. What is this? Okay, hang on. Oh my god, our stockpile has been full. Look at that, 49,000. Fuck. Okay. Well, we don't have to worry about that now because it's going down. Dust coal mine. We need refabs. If we demolish this, we get 158 prefabs back. How are we doing on food now? Plus 17. We're still actually low on housing. Prefabs. I think this expedition, if I remember correctly, there was a chance of finding prefabs out here. We can get some of those, that'd be really useful. And of course, there's a chance of finding oil, which would be a long-term solution. But that's still a few days away. Alright, well, let's just see what happens here. It's not quite the start that I wanted coming back to this, but... Coal mine is being demolished. Okay, so maybe we'll get something back for that. If we do, holy crap, we could actually start getting these. This is the thing we need, is these prefabs. We need to unlock these. Extraction district or whatever. But this isn't in as bad a state as I remember leaving it in a few days ago, so that's a plus. In my brain, this was much worse. All right. No access to resource deposit. Okay. I'm gonna demolish this whole district. $1,700 more people. We're now are... Okay, that's okay. That's just population growth. That's crazy. Look at our population is growing. We've also got this stuff down here. Fighting against the cold is futile. So this is our choices. We're leaning towards merit. We're leaning towards adaptation. And we're leaning towards tradition. Which is weird. Minor squalor, and of course, goods scarcity is pushing up the goods limited. Okay, that's okay. We're still going. It's okay. Maybe this was a blessing in disguise. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so that's starting to go. There is no stuff happening there anymore. It wasn't ideal, was it? That whole thing. Cross breaking. Is there I don't think there is any other coal. Abandoned ruins. This is all forests. Forest. Forest. Just double checking that there's no more coal anywhere. What the heck is this? Old way station. Yeah, that's it. An iron vein. Okay, let's see what this is. Herbert Hoover, 43, prospector, mourning the loss of our coal mine. I should be dead. I was last out of the shaft. I heard it crumble behind me. All that coal burning up, enough to support the city for months. Now, whenever I go through the streets, I see all those young faces freezing over. I wish I could go back and shut off the damn air myself, but I'm here, so I'll work and work until I die in the mines, where I see these young faces grow old. The city will need even more fuel as the temperature drops. Yeah, I know. I know, it's gonna be okay, guys. I have it all in hand. I know the temperature's gonna go down again, but we're okay. Everything is good. We have 8 prefabs still. Let's see. Districts. We're gonna get a whole bunch from this. Are we able to propose that law now? About that central... No. Society. Essentials. Some people still don't like it. The New Londoners and the Faith Keepers like this. We could do this. Let's just see what happens with this when it finishes. Let's fast forward a little bit. We're already almost done with this as well, so maybe something good will happen there. Okay.
The Evolvers remind everyone not to aid initiates wandering the Frostland. They must find their own way back.
Some of our people, 136 people frozen to death? Shit. My god, he's dead! He froze! I shouldn't make fun, but it's very funny. Alright, let's see what happened here. Okay. Okay. Nothing happened? I guess not. I guess we're still waiting. Alright, how can we increase our fuel situation? Let's see. We could put that coal mine in here. The one that we lost. Extraction. Dust coal mine. We need 40 prefabs and some materials. $50 prefabs to expand. Extraction district, this wood. And registered as sick. Oh boy, it's gonna be, this is hard. This is a hard, oh my god, this game is actually really hard. Shockingly. $150 prefabs for that. We could expand this one. Or we could expand the goods situation. Alright, let's do that. I think that's a good shout there. What's this? Yes, do the cold. Steward, a cold wave has taken the lives in the city. People were found frozen not only in the open streets, but in some houses and workplaces as well. The air is thick with grief and anger. People fear the horror of years past will return under your leadership. They want the council to ensure new laws can help with fighting this crisis. Reassuring them would be prudent. People will continue to freeze until the cold is brought down. Okay. I know. Alright, we'll get some more housing up. As soon as we can. Oh, hello. A ruined machine lies across a crevasse, wagons spilled into the snow. There are clear signs that people have come and gone from the site, even storing goods here, but what amazes our scouts most is a huge quantity of readily available oil. This could be the fuel, so okay, we will be able to build a new colony on this site. Okay. That's great. Oh shit! It's from like the beginning, remember where we... Oh shit. Oil tombs. On the broken shore lies old derelict dreadnought. It seems to have been upgraded. So this is the dreadnought from the prelude thing that we played before we started the main playthrough. It seems to have upgraded to run on oil as it rests in rich deposits. Perhaps this site was a refueling station, but deep in the black pools lies rows of frozen bodies wrapped in shrouds and placed in the still wells. Our scouts shudder at the sight. These oil deposits would surely solve our fuel needs, but we would have to desecrate these graves to access them. Do we remove the bodies or let the dead lie in peace? I've already saved life. These people are dead, and while I don't like the idea of desecrating bodies... God, do we want to go for like the hardcore good playthrough? I feel like we have to make some mistake, like we have to do some bad things. Like, I wish we could decide this later, you know? Like, if we need them, like, can we just use the ones that we... that are, like, don't have bodies in them first? And then, like, if it comes down to, like, a life or death thing, then we can desecrate graves? Yeah. Oil will save the city, but we need to adapt our generator to use it. In the meantime, we'll establish a reliable supply. It's time to settle beyond New London. Create a colony at the Dreadnought and connect it with a solid trail. Only then can supply be assured. Okay. Let's pause. I learned how to do this trail thing previously. I'm debating whether I should connect here. No, I think we go this way. Oop. There. Cool. We already done it. It's working. Well, it will work eventually. What else was here? We need more Frostland teams. That's okay. We'll just, oh, mountains. Those are dangerous. Those are dangerous. The graveyard. This area is full of shipwrecks. Open territory. Cool. Okay. Well, we'll come back over here. In the meantime, let us So generator upgrade, 75. Heat dispatcher. How do we heat more efficiently? Heat dispatcher connected in these districts: food extraction, industrial, logistics, housing. 80 prefabs. Control center where engineering teams monitor and optimize district heating, boosting the generator's output. Accutated heat dispatcher. Same thing. This increases squalor. What does this do? It increases heat demand. Oh, that, okay. Plus 20. So this is going to be more efficient, Faithkeepers. Heat dispatching control center where engineering teams use automated actuators to tune up district heating, boosting the generator's output. 200 workforce, increased squalor. Prefabs, heat stamps. Thing is, I'm not like crazy about leaning towards these solutions that have additional negative effects. Although for this in particular, it might be better to lean in that direction because just a generally better way of distributing heat. I mean, heat is one of those primary things in this. And we haven't increased squalor by any other method at this point. If we can keep it down in the other areas, like 200 workforce as opposed to 400, like that's pretty big difference too. I think we'll do this and we'll have the New Londoners do it. How's that helping with goods? Oh, that's materials. Goods are still rough. I think we can make goods with materials. Oh no, we can make prefabs with materials. That's the industrial. Logistics is we make requires 200 prefabs to make it. 20 heat. Oh, that's logistics. Prefabs, materials. Where does goods? Where do I get goods? Process materials into prefabs are goods. So this is gonna be another thing we're gonna have to do. That's gonna require 100 prefabs. So I think we'll save up for that and start getting some goods. Looming cold, as Captain's authority weakened, different groups started pulling the city in their own direction. New London grew overpopulated, whiteouts ruined expansion attempts, and now coal is finally running out. Without heat and shelter, people will start freezing to death. Although the captain appointed you before passing, people are anxious. You're not up to the task. Prove them wrong. Cold has risen to a concerning level. People may die or suffer frostbite. Provide shelter and heat to fight it. Tension is high. People are afraid. I know. It's okay. I'm working on it. Actively. I guess maybe I need to prioritize this heating stuff. Okay.
An automaton has broken down and is blocking traffic. Technicians are on their way.
I love that about this game. The crime problem in New London continues to worsen. Scarcity of goods may drive people to acts of crime when they don't see other ways to obtain necessities. Making goods available helps ensure people don't revert to free-for-all. If they do, watchtowers and prisons might become necessary. It's also worth examining our laws, if our laws are helping us fight crime. May be more difficult to ensure order as the population rises. If crime runs rampant, people might get killed or injured. Tensions will grow, and radicals among us will grow in popularity. Okay. Yeah, I know. I see all the problems, guys. I'm doing my best. I think getting the heating situation sorted out would be good. Notable cold. Notable. I'm gonna get some more people into houses over there. I've made some bad decisions this playthrough so far. I'm not afraid to admit it. Dust coal mine, yes, that's what we need. Get that in there too. Okay, let's look at laws. Survival, foraged additives, goods. Durable goods. In order to make best use of scarce resources, we will focus on producing sturdy and easily. Goods per capita slightly decreased. In order to overcome scarcity, we will organize our production lines to increase goods production. New Londoners and gatekeepers. Goods demand per capita will decrease. Or we can improve our efficiency. Alright. Nice. City. Community service, city development effort. I don't think that's going to make much of a difference now. The youth programs, funerals. Nothing here that's gonna... Oh, that's interesting. You can actually, like, click into these individual people. This guy says, stole his childhood bully's prosthetic leg. What the fuck? Very particular about his pens. Quickly angered by people who slandered the generator. Finalized plan. Oops. Fireweed Turner is a chemist in New London. Finalized plans to build domestic delivery device. Ignores footnotes. Is terrified by the thought of the generator blowing up. I mean, I am too. That sounds terrible. This guy's an engineer. Clement Walden. We're gonna have to keep an eye on him. He's the best. Cried as a baby if he couldn't hear the generator. This is Philip Gibbs, a civil engineer. Disturbed by people who smile at strangers. Okay. Loves city life. You don't have much of a choice, do you? He adopted a street urchin because he needed an assistant. That's kind of crazy. I'm not sure, like, again, life kind of takes on a new meaning, doesn't it? When it's like, when it's like life or death stuff, right? It's like, the idea of this guy adopting a street urchin and forcing him to be an assistant is kind of fucky, but I wonder if that street urchin is just happy to have a place to live, you know? I don't know. Sophia Townsend finalized plans to build a domestic delivery device is only on time for dinner. Only trust people with hobbies. Me like apologist. It's the Frostlanders sneaked into the hothouse and buried her stillborn child. What? What? Holy cannoli, I don't even know. Like, oh my god. Wow. That's terrible. Oh. Need like a... Crosslanders. I'm trying to find the, not the New Londoners. I want to find these other dudes. The Evolvers, they're there. Watched a group of faith keepers held her friend underwater in a forced baptism. Cracks her knuckles when anxious. Keeps a frozen head at home. Oh my god. I don't want to know these people's secrets. That's bad. It's not good, is it? Okay, we're gonna need a new district, I guess. Alright, well, let's see what happens with this dust coal mine. I'm hoping that that will make a difference in the heating situation. Food extraction, housing. We need 200 prefabs. Not going very fast. I think city community service. I'm gonna try and get this past the prefabs thing. What does this negotiate button do? They want this against their worldview. Mostly again. We will vote for passing the law at the next vote. Building advanced blasting coal mine. Their terms. They want to research the coal mine. Mechanized scouts. Fuck it. Let's see if we can get it passed without negotiating with anybody. Propose. Might not pass, but let's just see what happens. Oh, just barely.
The law takes effect.
Oof. All right, we're down to 40.
Attention, citizens.
Oh, we're back up to plus 45. Okay.
In effect.
Great. That's good. We're gonna need one of these hubs. Fuel heating hub. Heat demand in neighboring districts is decreased. Fuel stockpile. Fuel stockpile hub, we'll put it about here. Alright, cold is still notable, but we are improving our coal stores right now. That's a good thing. What's happened here? Oh, we've got it. How do we establish a colony? One core, 100 prefabs. Oh, we have to, okay, so we need 20 Frostland teams. We only have 10 at the moment, so we're gonna need to... Okay, that's alright. In the meantime, let's see what else we can get. Let's salvage these cores. Specialized equipment. We can't do anything with that yet. Okay. And then we're gonna need the, like, all of our teams to do that. Okay, we're gonna need more housing. We need 200 prefabs to get to housing. All right, I think we're just gonna have to fast forward for a little bit. See how stuff goes. 135. I'm sorry. I don't want people to freeze to death. Extraction district. Which district? Are you kidding me? Do you guys know how important this is? How do we fix it? Needs repairs. How do we repair it? 100 prefabs. Oh my god. That is so bad. Why would anyone do that? Idiots. Okay. Being repaired, I guess. Or it is. Oh, thank god. Okay. Fucking dummies. Dense housing. That's regular housing. It's high rise. Okay, so we could continue to another prefabs.
Just save your life.
Sue Miller again. Spinning dog hair into yarn. Ouch, my fingers. These fucking spindles. Mrs. Boss Lady keeps joking I'll fall asleep and get woken up by a prince. I don't get it. If a prince came near me, I'd rob him blind, then make him do the bloody spinning. And it's alright, gonna beat my record today. Nice, strong yarn. Auntie Mabel says if I can weave, I can work at her mill. Beats freezing in the streets. Family apprenticeship promises a better future for children in the city. See, that's nice. Come on, guys. Oh, 1, 2, 3. If we can get some of these people off the street. Unfair stigma, infectious badge. Steward, some chronic disease sufferers complain they are unfairly tarnished by our infectious badge law. I got asthma, so I convulse with wheezing, hack, and coughs from time to time. It's not pretty, but it's not catching, yet folks still give me the stink eye for not wearing a badge. said one sufferer. If we had hospitals, we could provide medical exemption certificates to such citizens. Ooh, 40 weeks to build a hospital? Okay, let's do it. I think a hospital is a good idea anyway. Every city should have a hospital, I agree. I am afraid I'm spreading myself a little bit too thin, but mine are cold. Cold has gone down, that's good. As we have managed to get some more people into housing. As okay. Be a tree, okay. Society. Hospitals. Teaching hospital. Recovery hospital. And then just regular hospitals. Slightly decreased. Population growth is slightly increased. Will regularly cure a significant number of sick absentees. Will decrease disease. Okay. So, and that's going to cost us what? 50 prefabs? That's not bad. Teaching hospital. Dedicated equipment and facilities to provide medical education and training to students. Disease is slightly decreased. Gonna take more people. Research speed is increased. I think I'd prefer that to this because unlocks preliminary triage, decreases disease, but will result in deaths, whereas this... Oh, okay. So both of these do the same thing. All of these do the same thing. This preliminary triage thing will regularly cure some sick absentees. Significant number. I think this one might be the best one. Because it takes a little bit more workforce, but decreases disease the same. It requires less heat demand. I don't really want this population growth, I don't think. And they both have this cure a significant number of sick absentees. And they both are going to cost the same amount otherwise. This one just costs fewer workforce. Go with a teaching hospital. About to get cold again, so I'm curious to see what happens here.